And, we were picking up steam. Hemingway has that famous line in Sun Also Rises, where the two guys are sitting across from each other, and one says, "How did you go bankrupt?" And the other guy says, "Slowly, then quickly." And
That's good.
yeah, it's exactly how it feels, right? Like you're just in this profitable endeavor, and some external factors happen, and suddenly
Yeah.
you're tanking, and you're picking up speed as you're heading down, and every week that goes past is
So stressful.
so stressful, and incrementally, and it's your dough, right? Like nothing focuses the mind like
Right.
your own money,
Right.
right? And so I was 100% owner of this company, and it was my money.
Yeah.
And so I was just watching it, and I could see, I could see where the dotted line was headed. So I waited until the very, very, very last minute, because workplace culture and a B Corp and all the important things, and I had to do some layoffs. And it was
That's tough.
so heartbreaking. I felt like I betrayed myself. I felt like I betrayed these people that I had made promises to. They had joined the company, they had committed all in, their own personal social capital in, and it was such a like a violent, it was a kind of violence, I guess. Like
Wow, that's a good word.
I don't know how to describe it any other way. It ruined those relationships. I have subsequently mended them to the degree to which we can see each other and everything is okay, but it's not,
Tough.
I'll never be their favorite person.
Right.
And understandably, totally understand that. But I learned a ton about risk taking, and it's fun when it's going up. It's fun to throw fuel on the fire, but we did not have the capital underpinning that company to be able to grow as fast as we were growing. We didn't have enough experience to be growing as fast as we were growing. And I learned it the hard way. And, coming out of that, we diversified. We did a bunch of things, right, to make sure that it wouldn't happen again. But it was,
The people side was the part that I thought was that you turned a bit red, and would you do something different? Would you, if it happened again? I mean,
I didn't have a choice. Like I didn't have any money. At some point, the checks would have bounced, right? Like I was only like 3 months away from the checks bouncing, so that wasn't going to happen. So I had to do what I had to do. It was more that I made mistakes further upstream than that, which it's hard to see, when the world is good and everything around you. So I think, my lesson for that was just know where you are in your business cycle, and have a war chest, have more diversification, all the things that I think I help consultant, like as a consultant that I help other companies with all the time. But now I say it from a place of, because it really, really sucks if you have to go through it.
Sorry. So Jonathan, if you could do it again, on the people side, would you do something differently?
I think what I learned through it is that while we had very open and transparent books, when it comes to people's own individual lives, they tell themselves whatever they need to hear around their own security. And so it didn't actually matter that we had open books. It didn't matter that they knew we weren't winning enough business. It never landed for them. And that, to me, means that it's on the leader, and the mistakes are mine, right? I grew the company too quickly, and we didn't have what we needed in the background to be able to weather that kind of, market storm. And I made commitments to those people. And I think if I was going to do it again, I would do what we ended up doing after that really harsh dip, which was grow more conservatively, diversify our revenue base, diversify our offerings, and build a far more resilient, more conservative approach to growing that company, which is, I sold it 3.5 years ago in a management buyout. And I mean, we grew much more than we had at that particular, moment that I've just described. But it's really tough. And I think as leaders, we go through those things, and that's what we grow from.